Symmetra is most commonly used for defense when it comes to any game type in Overwatch, or just generally getting her achievements, but lately I have been using her for offense and she might just prove to be one of the best. Symmetra is commonly used for anything defensive simply because she has 6 turrets that she can place at any time, anywhere. She can put shields on people, and the difference between shields and armor is shields obviously regenerate, whereas armor does not. She can also place down a teleporter as her super. The only thing that I do not like about the teleporter is even though you may have laid one down, you cannot recharge your super until the teleporter is either all used up or destroyed. Therefore, you can go all game without getting a new teleporter, especially if nobody finds it. That means that it has to be used up, no matter how bad of a spot it is put in. And with that being said, Symmetra is commonly used for defense for those main reasons. She's not used at offense almost ever, simply because she's not worth it. Especially when it comes to moving a payload, she's not very good with, defending it. Unless, of course, you do it like I do. You could probably say I'm using Symmetra all wrong, but I honestly wouldn't care. This is the most fun I have had with this character ever. Taking the teleporter and moving it behind enemy lines, that way we all spawn directly behind them, causing a massive flank and completely annihilating, causing the payload to move forward faster. And the other thing about this is it's amazing. It gets your teammates back into the action so much faster. Regardless of whether or not the flank works, your teammates are still there in action. The only thing I don't like is how Symmetra is very close range. Sure, she has a much longer ranged kind of orb ball of death, but it's not very effective. It moves massively slow, doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's just not worth the hassle, but that's my personal opinion. So I highly suggest grabbing yourself a healer, preferably Mercy and or Zenyatta. And I say this because Mercy can not only heal you, but give you a damage buff, which will come in clutch. Okay, and Zenyatta can just throw his ball on you and you're good to go. Just go ham, guys. But personally, I would rather have Mercy. Mercy is just 100 times better than all the others because she's actually like the only real healer class. Like, sure, every other class can heal, but I mean, that's what she's there for. She's there to heal. She doesn't do damage while she heals at the same time, or her damage doesn't cause healing or anything like that. That's not the point of it. She just heals, and that's the best part. Now, her damage boost comes in handy a lot because, for those of you who don't know, the longer you fire your primary attack with Symmetra, I almost said Zenyatta, Symmetra, the harder it hits. You'll notice that the beam gets bigger, thicker, and all that fun stuff that reminds you of a dick. But anyway, that's how you know it's doing more damage. And if you do a damage boost with it, you're almost unstoppable, okay? I have gotten multiple plays of the game with just by myself because even though you've killed somebody or you've stopped firing, you have about 4 to 5 seconds before the beam's power dies down. So you can go from person to person to person and kill almost the entire team if you're good enough. So I don't know about you guys, but the damage boost would make a huge difference in a situation like that. I've said this before, Symmetra is honestly a very defensive-oriented character to play, but you should honestly get in the habit of playing them off or playing her offensively, simply because she can put in some serious work and no one will see it coming. When everybody sees a Symmetra on the field, they always assume that there's a teleporter up, there's turrets to watch out for, and things like that, but you never see a Symmetra playing offense and actually wrecking shit. No one expects it, no one ever sees it coming, and when it happens, people kind of just are a little frustrated and don't really know what to do with themselves. So I guess with that being said, grab yourself a kick-ass healer, or get good, I guess, and run into an offensive game and just completely gank, alright? It is honestly incredibly fun. People don't see it coming, and you will get, honestly, a lot of kills, alright? I think I average at about 15 kills and maybe probably too many deaths, but that's because she's a melee style character. She has to get way too close to the action, but it's probably not that many deaths. Not as many as I think. I don't keep track all the time, but either way, she's really fun to play with, really fun to getting the hang of, and you can pull off some amazing clutches flanking people with your teleporter, alright? So, I guess with all of that being said, I hope you all enjoy the video, and I hope you all take this and kind of like run with it. Basically, just try this out, alright? I'm going to leave you all with some gameplay and some footage to see the rest of it for yourselves. And I really hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more content. I'm Mr. 486, and I will catch you all next time.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Turret deployed. There is still much to be done.